Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion. Continuing my core only series. Today I'm using Captain Marvel with core cards only versus Expert Klaw. Now I did do an Expert Klaw video recently, but two things. Number one, I wasn't doing core only cards in it, and number two, it wasn't a normal Klaw game. That was my battle for the core scenario, which replaces the Masters of Evil, which is in here, with City and Chaos and Nemesis set from Vision, which is Ultron. So this is a true core-only game. Captain Marvel, core player cards, Expert Klaw. Defense Network is in, Immortal Klaw is in, giving him 10 hit points. Let's discard until we get an enemy, a minion. In the past, I've hated Armored Guard, but I don't really care that much. It only hits for one, which I'm totally fine with, and at the beginning of this matchup, you have threat that you have to deal with, so I'm more concerned with that. I'd love to see, for Justice, I would love to see a triple my energy absorption. There are a lot of things that can help me here. Heroic Intuition can help, so not too worried about that Armored Guard. I'll take Crisis Interdiction if I can't get anything else. That's a pretty bad draw, though. I'm going to keep one of those. I'm going to keep those. Let me discard these and draw three more. There's a triple, which is going to help me pay for that. And Daredevil is really nice, too. So here's my hand. Let's draw a card with Carol. I get another one of those. Okay. Let's use Cosmic Flight and Energy Absorption for Avengers Mansion, which draws me a card. Heroic Intuition helps me clear one of these, but then I don't have a resource to clear the other. This is the one I need to worry about, though. If I do Heroic Intuition, I can't play Mockingbird. But if and playing Mockingbird actually helps me clear one of these. So I think with this hand, the right play is Mockingbird. Because of the stun, then Mockingbird takes one off of there. Flip to hero, I will take the other one from there. Matt got all messed up here. I am going to hold on to Heroic Intuition because it's a good card. Photonic Blast. Energy Channel is good to see early. That will pay for Heroic Intuition. Both Energy Channel is not great. So one goes on the main. He cannot attack. He attacks for one. I'm fine taking that. And I get one encounter card. He surges into an advance. 2, 3, 4. That goes up to 5. All right. I don't like that going up to 5 this early. Let's go ahead and put one energy channel down. Use that double. Before I do that, something I always forget. If you have an opportunity to draw cards, always do that first. Because Alpha Flight is amazing. Let's use Energy Channel for Alpha Flight. And then, since I can't really do what I want with Photonic Blast right now, let's ditch it and draw a new card. And I get Photonic Blast right back. Let's do that for Heroic Intuition. I will thwart all 3 of that, and Mockingbird can take 1 off of there. Not the start I want. Let's go ahead and put that down, and I'm going to ditch Photonic Blast. Spider-Woman is really good, as is a 4 Justice. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good turn if I can not get a bad encounter card. 1, it goes on the main. He attacks me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm fine taking that. These each attack me for 1. I'm down to 4. I don't know why I didn't block with Mockingbird. 1 encounter card. Discard an upgrade or support I control. Right now, I'm not too concerned with Energy Channel, because I'm going to get them back. I go through my deck really quickly in this deck, so let's get rid of Energy Channel. I didn't lose anything because there weren't any counters on it. So, big thing we need to do here, draw a card for Justice. I don't have any mental. Well, I do have mental, but it's my Spider-Woman. So, let's use an energy to heal 1 and draw a card. Double makes things nicer. Doubles make things nicer. Can I get some of this threat off? Haymaker kills him. I can still play my 4 Justice. So, what I'm going to do, attack this one for 2. Mockingbird is going to attack here to knock off the tough. I don't really need to get rid of that armored guard because he's got a scheme of 0, but I'm going to anyway. I need to make sure I can play Spider-Woman, though. So maybe this is the play. And I can still play for Justice. 3 for Spider-Woman, who confuses. And then takes 2 off of here. Now I can still play for Justice. Still going to get a card draw. If I'm going to do this, I need to do it while I'm up. So let's use those 2 for 4 Justice to clear. Then I'll flip down. I'll draw a card here. Do I want to keep that, or do I want to turn that into 2 other cards? I'm going to use Alpha Flight, discard that, and draw 2. Interrogation Room is good, and Avengers Mansion does me nothing since I already have one in play. Let's use it for Interrogation Room so that when I defeat this Armored Guard next turn, I can also remove the 1 threat that goes on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 goes on. He cannot scheme. He schemes for 0, and I get 1 encounter card. Another Armored Guard. Oh, and of course, that 10 extra health is gone. So, we'll draw a card. We'll draw a card. We're going to discard. See, that has an energy, so I want to hold it. Discard Helmet to Alpha Flight to draw 2 cards. There's a triple, which will pay for Helicarrier. Let's recover while we're down here. Let's flip up. I'm going to spend 1 energy to heal and draw a card. That mansion does me no good. I'm not going to be able to take this guy out. I'm going to use Spider-Woman to block. Let's do Power of Justice for a surveillance team. We'll use that surveillance team to knock that off. Let's do these two, since I can't use them anyway, for another surveillance team. Using her to block. I'm going to hold on to both of these because knowing that I have an energy is going to help me heal. So let's just ready. 3. Nick is going to be good too. So yeah, I can use both of those for Nick. This for healing. Should be a good turn. 1 goes on. He is attacking and Spider-Woman blocks. That's 1. 1. If it deals damage to me, exhaust. Only 1, but that's still enough to knock out Spider-Woman. These 2 each attack me for 1. And I get 1 encounter card, 2 encounter cards. Radioactive Man sucks. And this has 4. All right, so we will draw a card there. We will use Cosmic Flight to heal 1 and draw a card. I might get to a point where I'll play that Cosmic Flight. I normally don't. I also don't think I'm going to draw cards here. I'm going to have Nick help me knock Radioactive Man out. Reduce Nick by 1, 2, 3, 4. For Nick, he comes in and deals 4 damage here. Most of the time you draw cards, not today. Attack, and then this is going to come back to bite me. No, here's what we do. I don't attack. He's at 4. Nick doesn't attack. Nick takes 2 off of here. Then I use energy for Haymaker to deal 3 more. That knocks out Radioactive Man and takes 1 off of this scheme. This one should be at 3, shouldn't it? I don't think I've used that one yet. We are going to discard this to draw a card. Energy Absorption is nice to have, but it doesn't do me any good at the moment. Let's attack for 2 here. And then 1, 2, remove this. Holding on to Energy Absorption. Mockingbird is a stun. For Justice would be good. 1 goes on. He is attacking and Nick blocks. That's 1, 2. Just enough to knock out Nick. These each attack me for 1, and I get 1 encounter card. Claw attacks. If it deals damage, place 1 on the thread. It will deal damage because I don't have a blocker, but I'm at 7. Let's just take it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if this is another 3, this is game. 5, 6. I go down to 1, and 1 additional threat goes on there. Okay. That for Mockingbird, who stuns. Let's use that to draw a card. Photonic Blast. I wish this had overkill. I'm going to reduce. How do I want to do this? Reduce Photonic Blast by 1, 2, use that as energy. Before I do that, I'm going to attack here to knock off this stuff for Photonic Blast. It's going to defeat this one, remove 1 threat here. I'm going to use an energy to heal 1 and draw. And Mockingbird will knock this one out. We are built up pretty good right now. Let's hold on to Jessica just because she's going to be a body to throw in front of an attack. So Jessica comes in. Interrogation Room heals me. I can flip down, get some more card draws. 1 goes on. He cannot attack, and I get 1 encounter card. This one is Search for Masters of Evil if there's none in play. I don't think I've seen... it's the one that has 5 health, Melter. We're going to put Melter in. Okay. Draw a card first. Always draw a card first. I'm going to use that Crisis Interdiction to heal and draw a card. There's an energy channel. Now... 2, 3. She hits for 5. Now we'll do Helicarrier 1, 2 for Jessica Jones. I'm going to attack for 2. Mockingbird for 1. How does this read? After I defeat. So I did not attack for 2. Jessica attacked for 2. And then I attack for 2 to finish him off. And when I do, Interrogation Room clears that. Now I'm going to flip down. I'm going to draw a card here. Energy Absorption. I'm going to use Alpha Flight to discard Avengers Mansion to draw 2. And I think right now, let's just go ahead and pump 5 counters onto Energy Channel. I'm going to discard that because Interrogation Room has an energy. It will allow me to heal. Daredevil is actually really good. I hadn't played with him for a long time, but playing in these core-only games, he's actually really good. 1 goes on the main. He is scheming for 2. If it deals me, exhaust me. 2 goes on. I get 1 encounter card. When revealed, place 4 on each side scheme or discard until I get a side scheme. I don't know that there's any left. I should have looked at that when I was searching for Melter. Okay, none left. I get an acceleration. And that whiffs. Okay, starting my turn. Before I forget, let's go ahead and recover 4. That gets me up to 7. Draw a card. Draw a card. Let's discard. Let's get rid of that Crisis Interdiction with Alpha Flight to draw 2 cards. All right. Now we can flip up. I do want to hold on to that one for a block. I'm going to use an energy to heal 1 and draw a card. Get an encounter card. So let's 1, 2, 3, that would be 6. No guards in the way. Let's attack for 2. I'm going to save these. Oh, I'm exhausted because I recovered. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 4 for Daredevil. Daredevil can take 2 off and then ping damage. Let's take 5 off of here and do 10 damage. Let's put another energy channel down and do 1 energy for Photonic Blast and deal 5. Now, he's knocked out. He gets a tough, has 22 health, and I guess I could block with her. You know what? I'm not going to attack with Mockingbird because I can thwart with Daredevil and ping his tough off. So I'm fine leaving that like it is. I'm going to take 1 off of here to remove that threat. I am going to hold on to another surveillance team. I mean, Crisis Interdiction is not a great card, and I can always use it for healing. So I'd like to get that other surveillance team down. 2 goes on. He's attacking, and Mockingbird blocks. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and Mockingbird is gone. I get 2 encounter cards. Exhaustion, Surge and Exhaust. Caught off guard, discard. Ooh, let's discard. Let's discard Interrogation Room. All right, beginning of my turn. Daredevil is going to thwart 2 and ping 1 damage here. Draw a card, use energy to heal and draw a card. Use that to put another interrogation room down. And I think I'm going to put 2 counters on energy channel. Use Helicarrier and 1 for surveillance team. Now she is going to block. Nick is looking good, especially with that and with Spider-Woman. That's going to let me play Nick and Spider-Woman. Photonic Blast looks good also. 2 goes on. He's attacking, and Jessica blocks. 2. This comes in. Deal 1 damage to each hero. She's gone. He came in during the boost, so he attacks me for 1. And then I get 1 encounter card. The villain attacks me. Oh, can I take that attack? Or do I block with Daredevil? Let's just block with Daredevil just to be safe. 2, 3, 4, and exhaust each ally I control. I have no allies to exhaust. Okay. Draw a card. Another power of doesn't really do me any good at the moment. Let's do Helicarrier and 3 for Nick, who draws me 3 cards. Okay. That's spicy. Let's attack him. An interrogation room can take 1 off. Surveillance team will take the other. Let's do that for Photonic Blast, which deals 5 and draws me a card. Cosmic Flight is going to heal me 1 and draw me a card. Let's do 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Woman, who confuses. And we will attack for 4. And let's go ahead and put 3 more counters on here and pop that to deal 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I've got Nick to block. I'm just going to stay up. And of course, I get 2 encounter cards. So I've got a For Justice, a Heroic, an Avengers Mansion. I don't have anything in here I can do much with, but as long as I don't get a guard and nothing crazy comes out, I will have the win there. 2 goes on the main. He is attacking and Nick will block. 2, 3, 4. Nick is gone. 2 encounter cards. Come on. Assault, the villain attacks me. Yeah, we'll let... Well, I've got 8. I'm just going to take it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm down to 1. That was foolish. And if this is a deal 2, take 2, or heal 2, deal 2, I die. Masters of Evil. When revealed, discard until I get a Masters of Evil. Tiger Shark. Okay, I only need to deal 3 damage, but I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to, just because I like things clear, 2 for Justice clears this. I'm not going to be able to get rid of this minion also, but that's fine. I'm going to do 1, 2 for Crisis Interdiction to take these 2 off. Spider-Woman attacks for 2. And I attack for 2. Let's do this. Before I attack for 2, let's use Heroic Intuition to draw a card with Alpha Flight. Haymaker. I could haymaker him away, but I think it's more satisfying just to attack for the win. So that was core only, Captain Marvel, only core player cards against Expert Klaw. That's a really fun game. I'm starting to really like Expert Play a lot more. I did not like it at all going into this year. On my channel, I only had like 5 Expert games going into 2024. But I've played a lot more Expert this year. It makes the game a little more enjoyable, in my opinion. So let me know what you thought. Let me know any mistakes I made. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.